Hello everyone and welcome back to moonmothgoddess Tarot. Thank you guys all so much for being here, your continued love and support here on the channel. Today's pick a card reading, we are doing one for those of you that are wanting reconciliation with your person. We're asking, will they come back to you? Okay, and if the answer is yes, we'll be asking when. If the answer is no, we'll look at why not, what's going on. So yeah, will they come back to you? This could be something that you use for an ex-partner, somebody that you used to date, somebody that, I don't know, somebody could have given you a reason that they needed to disconnect, and then maybe they say that they've got something going on in their personal life, and it's kind of like leaving you in a place where you don't know if you should move on or not. So will they come back to you? Whatever your situation is, keep in mind that this is a general reading. So all the messages that come through for each pile may not resonate for you completely. Do use your own discernment, okay, with what applies to you. Don't try to force a message to fit your situation. If it doesn't fit, it doesn't fit. It's not for you, okay? Only take what resonates in the reading, what makes sense, what is confirming what your intuition is already telling you. Okay, I am available for private readings if you do want me to look into your situation specifically to see what's going on for you. You can find my email in the description box. You can send me an email and I will provide you with more information on booking readings as well as other services with me. Okay, so will they come back to you? We'll find out when. If the answer is yes, if the answer is no, like I said, we'll see what's going on. Why not? What's happening? We do have 3 crystal choices for you guys today. This first one, I'm not actually sure because a lot of these crystals, this one too, these have been dyed. They've been dyed, and so I'm not sure. But this one is like a little purple color. It even has like a little streak of like a yellowy brown color in it. So we're just going to call it the purple crystal for the purpose of this reading. And then for group 2, you are going to be this pink flower agate. Okay, that's going to be for group 2. And then group 3 is another dyed crystal, and this one is like greenish, and it has like a little yellow, dark yellow brown spot right here. So we're just going to call this the green crystal, I guess. Okay, and that is for group 3. Now I am going to be adding in one of these cards to help you guys choosing your pile today or your group today. So will they come back to you? Will they come back to you? And then we've got group 3. Okay. So group 1, we have inner child. Okay, and that is with your little purple crystal. Group 2, we have structure. And that is with your pink, the pink flower agate. And group 3, we have solitude, and that is with this green crystal. And that is for group 3. Okay, so those are your choices. Will they come back to you? Timestamps will be down below for you guys, and I will see you at your reading. Hi, pile 1. So those of you that resonate with the inner child card and this purple crystal here, this is going to be your reading today. So we're finding out, will they come back to you? Mm. This is almost kind of making me feel like this could be something that is either going on with this person's inner child, or this is your inner child that may be feeling a sense of abandonment or even rejection, emotional neglect. Will they come back to you? King of Swords. Will they come back to you? Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Page of Wands. Eight of Pentacles. Three of Wands in reverse. Five of Wands, Four of Cups. Okay. So I'm already feeling the answer is no. Okay. Now I do want you guys to keep in mind when we are asking the tarot questions about the future. Okay. Nothing is set in stone. People's energies can always change as quickly as you can, you know, wake up in a good mood this morning and then during your lunch break at work somebody pisses you off and all of a sudden you're in a bad mood for the rest of the day. Okay. Or a few days, depending on what's going on. Okay, so this kind of makes me feel that as we're looking at this energy right now, that this person is someone who is a little detached from you, and they could be choosing to focus their attention and energy elsewhere. And I feel like it's more towards the self. Okay, they may not really have an interest in, I want to say, returning right now. They could be choosing to keep distance from you. The Four of Cups can also talk about a loss of interest. So some of you, it could quite literally be that the person has lost interest. The Five of Wands is here, which is about conflict, differences, sometimes incompatibility. It could also be about fighting, arguing. And if you guys have been fighting and arguing, certainly that could be a reason that a person would feel, you know, not wanting to engage any further, or to minimize or even restrict communication happening between the two of you. I want to say that the way that this person's energy is presently, it is distracted. Okay, it could be distracted by other things going on in their life. They could be distracting themselves with hobbies, passions in their life. Work could also be something here. Let's see what else. Will they come back to you? Seven of Pentacles in reverse. I kind of feel that this person could either be losing their patience, or who is neglecting to commit themselves into nurturing your relationship. Okay. I'm seeing the Ace of Wands here and the Fool. So this person could be focusing on, or feeling even a sense of freedom and new beginnings, and feeling inspired to make some type of a change. And that change could certainly be taking them in a different direction away from you. Okay. So I'm kind of feeling that, like I said, there's a little bit of some distance here. There could be a loss of interest. The Four of Cups can also talk about rejection. Somebody rejecting you. And again, this is where, if you are the person who does have an inner childhood wound surrounding abandonment, rejection, you know, your inner child could be being triggered right now and feeling insecure, right? Like the inner child wants to feel loved and protected and safe and secure in a connection, a relationship. So something, like I said, either within you or even within this person, could be going on here. But yeah, it kind of feels like this person is feeling like this sense of freedom, this new beginning, If they've got like a new job, that new job can be, you know, shifting their attention away from even anything else in their life. And that could be their focus right now. So the way that this looks right now, and like I said, energies can always change, but the way that this looks right now is that this person is kind of focused on themselves. They're focused on, you know, new beginnings, new ideas, new things that they're thinking about. They may feel more like wanting a sense of freedom. Sometimes the full energy can be a little bit aloof, meaning that they may not even be, you know, really paying attention. They could be distracted, like I said, by other things here. I do want to look at the inner child here a little bit. And I'm going to say, because I just saw at the bottom too, we get the 7 of Wands and the 8 of Swords, the Tower, 2 of Swords, 3 of Cups. It's kind of like this person is, I mean, they might be, with the 7 of Wands here, sometimes this can be a little bit of a defensive energy. They could be, you know, wanting space, boundaries could also be present. The 8 of Swords can also be this feeling of negative thoughts, negative thinking, or even a feeling of being trapped. You know, so in a way, it's kind of like they're having their space and they're having their distance here. If you guys did have a falling out, you know, we do have the Wheel of Fortune reversed, which can sometimes indicate that, you know, they're kind of going through a little bit of a challenging time with you. Maybe things kind of took a turn for the worst. Or, you know, the Wheel of Fortune could also be that this person is experiencing some things in their life that are outside of their control, and they're trying to really work towards navigating through those changes. And, you know, they could also be someone who, if they're dealing with life situations, it could be something that's making them feel very unhappy. And so they could be someone who's feeling inspired to kind of make some big changes in their life, or to, you know, embark on new ideas and new plans and new things, and kind of getting themselves in order right now. So they may not be paying so much attention to reconnecting and to building a relationship. It kind of looks like this person is more focused on themselves. Okay, right now I want to say, why is the inner child here? And the inner child is also, it can also be a very beautiful energy in terms of creativity, imagination, and, you know, focusing on doing things, making things, creating things. And then we have the page here, which is all about traveling and exploring and adventure and excitement. It's kind of like this brand new energy that they could be focusing on in their life. Okay. Why is the inner child here? Page of Cups, 6 of Pentacles, 6 of Wands, and also Temperance. Okay. Like I said, for some of you, there could be a wounded inner child here that is seeking approval, validation, appreciation. This situation that you're going through with this person could certainly be healing, or trying to help you to highlight that, illuminate that for you, so that you can work towards healing your inner child. Or even, you know, you can think of it as a past version of yourself that is still seeking approval, still seeking validation, still seeking, you know, attention, you know, love, you know. And this could be something that, you know, especially if this person is someone who is not reciprocating your energy, or hasn't been, or wasn't, it could be, again, that inner child that is needing the healing. Something's being triggered within the inner child that has to be transmuted. That need for validation, that need, I mean, even for some of you that have been dealing with rejection from this person, feelings of rejection, you know, it could be illuminating that wound for you, and a need for healing that. Okay. But yeah, it kind of feels like this person's energy is a little bit distracted away from you. Okay, so let's pull some oracle here. Like I said, things can change. It just kind of looks like right now this person's focus is elsewhere. I will say if it's been like a long time where this person has not come back, um, we're going to get some advice for you. But I feel like what might be helpful is really working towards starting to move on, detach, disconnect from the attachment to an outcome of this person coming back to you, okay? This can also be a time for you to focus on you and to accept the situation for what it is. Will they come back to you? We've got separation here and in hiding. And I'm seeing blocked even at the bottom, okay? So some of you, maybe, you know, this person does have you blocked, or they could be just kind of blocking you out, trying to hide, you know, not trying to make themselves known, okay? So yeah, I want to say that the answer is no, okay? Now let's ask Spirit here. I think I want to grab another tarot deck. I want to ask Spirit why this person is not returning. Okay, so why? Why isn't this person coming back? Why? Why isn't this person coming back to pile one? Four of Wands. Page of Cups. For some of you, this person could have already moved on to a new connection, a new job, and they could be focusing on their new house, their new community. We've got the Death card here, which is about endings, change. Okay, so yeah, some of you, this person could have already moved on. Perhaps, like I said, moved locations, or is contemplating a change or change in their life in terms of their living situation. It could also be due to finances, financial reasons, where they feel like they want to focus on work right now. Okay, so let's get some advice for you. They could also be feeling like really creative at this time, you know, and feeling inspired to make some positive change in their life, you know, and do new things, try new things, and kind of wanting that freedom to be able to do so without having to, you know, be tied into a relationship or a connection or any type of commitments aside from the ones that they've got for themselves. Okay. What is your advice? What is pile one's advice? Two of Pentacles, the World. Two of Wands and the Seven of Wands. Yeah, I kind of feel like Spirit's saying, you know, although, you know, letting go of someone can be painful, very challenging, difficult, I feel like Spirit's saying that this is more or less about us accepting that change, you know, accepting the ending and planning for future, focusing on future. I'm seeing the Three of Wands also and the Knight of Cups here. So I kind of feel like Spirit's saying that as you work towards letting go of this person, I do feel like there's going to be somebody new coming in to your love life. Okay, somebody new coming in. Some of you, this could certainly be an online connection. I don't feel like that's for all of you, but some of you, it could be an online connection. Could be a Cancer. I'm also getting Sagittarius energy here, Pisces, Gemini, Capricorn, Scorpio. Okay. All right. So I'm going to leave this reading here for you, group one. I do hope this was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading. Hi, Pile 2. So those of you that resonate with the pink flower agate and the structure card, this is going to be a reading today. So we're finding out, will they come back to you? If the answer is yes, we'll ask when. If the answer is no, we'll see why not, and then also get some advice for you. So let's see. Group 2. Will they come back to you? Will they come back to you? Four of Cups. The Emperor and the Seven of Swords. Nine of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, the Six of Wands. We've got Aries and Earth sign energy here. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Pisces, Libra, and Leo. What is going on with this person? At first, I wanted to say that the answer was going to be no, but now that I'm seeing the rest of this here, I feel like the answer is going to be yes. I feel like this current avoidance is something that is temporary. This person, I feel, is working on themselves. Okay, working on themselves. And if things haven't really been like progressing, things have been feeling stuck with this person, they haven't been moving forward. It kind of feels like this person could be distracted by something else that could be going on or taking place in their life right now. It could also be their emotional state or even mental state right now that they're kind of dealing with. However, I feel like it kind of feels like, what does it kind of feel like? Like those connections that are right person, wrong time. Because I feel like this person does acknowledge that you are someone who they can see themselves being with and being committed to. And, it kind of feels like this person wants to come back in to do you right, to make things right in the situation. But also when they're feeling better, when they're feeling more happy, positive. Some of you could be dealing with a person who's got a little bit of some depression going on, or even some insecurities or fears or trust issues that they may have had from previous relationships. And so this person could really be working on trying to figure out like, what's going on with me? Why am I feeling this way? Here's this great person, pile 2. And I see it, I acknowledge it, I recognize it, but I just don't feel like I can really commit myself fully to this connection right now. So that's kind of what this feels like, is a person who's working on changing their perspective and the way that they kind of look at relationships, connections, love in general. And they could be kind of having some space, a break, some insecurities that they're needing to address here, because they do see that the opportunity's there, but it kind of feels like there's something going on within them as to the reason why they feel like they're not ready for it, or they're not open to it, where they feel like, I should be, like, what's wrong with me? What's going on with me? And we have the Wheel of Fortune here at the bottom with the Judgment card and the Nine of Swords. So there is a little bit of mental anguish that this person is dealing with. We have the Two of Swords energy here and the Ten of Pentacles. So this person does think about relationship with you, long-term commitment, relationship, and it could be something that's making them feel a little bit nervous right now, a little bit insecure. And like I said, I kind of feel like this person acknowledges that they feel like, okay, give me some space. I need some time to think about things. So I feel like this person will come back. Okay, I feel like this person will come back. So I do feel like the answer is yes for your pile. I want to ask Spirit when. Before I do that, let's pull some oracle and then we'll ask Spirit when. Yeah, there could be a lot of stuff also that's going on in this person's personal life. With the Wheel of Fortune, these are sometimes changes that we're experiencing, or even big life changes that we're going through. Things that are outside of our control. Okay. Could be a person's home, job, living situation, finances, family situations that they've got going on that they're taking care of right now. Okay. So will they come back to you, group 2? We have still pining, distraction, and cold. And I'm seeing nostalgia here. So, I mean, this person's still thinking about you. They are distracted by something else, and because of that, maybe the relationship has kind of gone cold. We have avoidance here and forgive. Okay, so I kind of feel like, in a way, it's like this person is saying, pardon my absence. Forgive me, you know, I'm sorry I've been cold with you or avoiding you, but I've got XYZ going on, but I still think about you. I still think about the time we spent with each other, but they are kind of distracted by something else right now. Okay, now let's ask Spirit here, when are they returning? And I honestly don't like telling people to wait. You know, you should not put your life on hold waiting for someone. Continue to do you, have fun. You know, keep yourself distracted. Because if this is something that you obsess over, like when, that's going to make you feel just crazy. You drive yourself crazy like that. We can't function, you know, we're like checked out of life because of a person. I've been there many times. And I can speak from, you know, my own experiences with that. It wasn't good. Okay. It's not good because you lose yourself. Let's see. Okay. So when will they return? When? I'm hearing 4 months for some of you. Okay. 4 months. The Lovers. Okay, Lovers, this is Gemini. So Gemini season starts in May and in July. May and July. Okay. So we're already, you know, kind of part of the way through January. Almost done with January, actually. So May is the 5th month of the year. Okay. It could also be June. But that could be significant. The Lovers is also about union. In your case, it would be reunion. When will they return? Oops. What is that? Ace of Cups. Yeah, this person's coming back. Some of you, it might even be 1 month. Okay. 1 month. However, you know, like I said, try to let go of the need to control. Okay. And I know that sometimes that's really hard because we want to control the outcome. We want to know when exactly something's going to happen. But there's a need for us to release control and more so move into a space of peace and calm within yourself and trust that if this is someone who is meant to be in your life, they will be. If they're meant to be there, you shouldn't have to force it. Right? You don't have to force it. If they're meant to be there, they're going to be there. And that takes, you know, a lot of us learning, sometimes some painful lessons. Sometimes we try to force situations, force connections. We do also have the Pisces energy here, which Pisces season starts in February and then part of March. Okay. So that could also be significant. I also feel with the High Priestess that, you know, the High Priestess is about something that is concealed, something that is hidden or a secret. So, you know, maybe you're not supposed to know when or how this person comes back and when it is. And, you know, there's a need for you to also trust in your own intuition. I also feel like your intuition might also tell you, you might have a feeling, you know, a knowing this person's going to return. This person's going to come back. Things are not over here. Okay. So lastly, let's get some advice for you. What is pile two's advice? Pile two's advice. Queen of Wands. Strength card. Okay. I like this because we get the Magician here. This is about you. This is about you not giving your power away. Okay. This is about you remaining confident. You are kind of embodying Queen of Wands energy, which means you are being magnetic. You are being your most attractive, powerful self, and you magnetize this person back towards you. We're not obsessing. We're not, you know, bugging this person day in, day out. Like, is it time yet? Is it time yet? Are you coming back? Call me, text me. No, none of that. That's desperate, right? That's the energy of desperation. You be the Queen of Wands and you become magnetic, passionate, confident, desirable, know it, feel it, I'm worthy. The Strength card here is about not forcing, okay? Not forcing it. So this is about you keeping your emotions under control, you keeping your desire to, I want to pick up that phone and call that person. Don't do it, okay? Let them come to you. The Strength card is about being calm, gentle. It's quiet inner strength. It's about you maintaining your sense of composure. You're controlling those impulses that you feel of, I just want to reach out to them. I want to text them. I want to call them. Don't do it. Hold your power. Focus your intention, your manifestation, and be magnetic. You're going to draw them right back to you. Okay? All right. So I'm going to leave this here for you. Group 2, I do hope this is helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading. Hi, Group 3. So those of you that resonate with the Solitude card and this green crystal, this is going to be a reading today. So we're finding out, will they come back to you? If the answer is yes, we'll look at when. If the answer is no, we'll see why not. And then we'll also get some advice for you at the end. So let's see. Group 3, will they come back to you? Will they come back to you, Group 3? We've got the 2 of Pentacles, the 5 of Wands. Will they come back to you? 4 of Swords. Eight of Cups. This feels like it's a no. So far, let's see what else is here. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with no. Now, there was, well, I'm just gonna say that whenever we ask the tarot questions about, you know, what's gonna happen in the future, nothing is set in stone. People's energies always change, okay? Always. They don't ever stay the same, just like you don't ever stay the same. So the way that this person's energy is coming through right now is maintaining perhaps no contact. Yeah, taking time to think, taking time for self. You know, the Two of Pentacles can sometimes talk about priorities and juggling priorities and trying to maintain balance. They could also, you know, have some financial stuff going on where they feel like they need to focus on their finances, on work, if they're unemployed or trying to get a job. There could be other things, you know, that's going on in their personal life that they're trying to handle. And so they may feel that they need some time alone. They could be dealing with some type of conflict, you know, that's external to them, some type of life situation that's happening. And that could be something that's making them feel like, I need to pull away, I need some time and space, I need time alone. You know, they could be dealing with a lot of uncertainty right now, a lot of doubt, a lot of irrational fears and insecurities and worrying and stressing, maybe with certain things that they have to try to figure out in their personal life, and they might feel that they don't have the time, you know, to put into communicating with you or to, you know, returning at this time. So it kind of feels like if you did have a fight with this person, you know, the Five of Wands can talk about conflict and differences, tension. And so if you guys have been arguing or fighting, they may not necessarily be open to a reconciliation right now. The Chariot in reverse can be setbacks, delays, a lack of progress, something that's not moving forward at this time, okay? We do have the Eight of Wands here, so I do want to look at that because the Eight of Wands can talk about communication. So I almost kind of feel like maybe this person could reach out and communicate with you, but they may not necessarily be coming back in a sense that they're going to be with you, like commit to you or to, you know, move your relationship forward. But they might certainly break a no contact. If they're no contact with you right now, you might hear from them, but they might not, they might be very inconsistent. They might disappear again. They might come in and then leave again, you know. That could be something that you can't really kind of depend on this person being solid or stable and consistent with you at this time. So I want to look at this Eight of Wands here. Now we do have Pisces, Cancer energy here. Let's see. Why is the Eight of Wands here? Ace of Swords. Yeah. I mean, like I said, I feel like there might be contact or the person reaches out to contact you, and that might be something that makes you feel happy, you know, that they reached out to you again, especially if you're no contact. Five of Cups. You know, I kind of feel like this person might, if they do reach out to you, I feel like they might kind of be telling you, you know, how they've been feeling lately. Maybe the difficulty of emotions that they've been going through. They might tell you that they've been going through a little bit of depression or discouragement, disappointment. They might even reach out of a place of guilt, maybe leaving things a certain way or, you know, fighting with you or, you know, something of apologizing or whatever would be appropriate in that situation. But it kind of feels like this person is still navigating through some difficult emotions here where they might kind of feel like, I just need to be alone. You know, I'm sorry, I can't really give you what you need right now or something of that nature. So it does look like there are some blockages here with this person kind of returning more fully, maybe in the way that you would like them to. It kind of feels like for somebody they could certainly reach out. But it doesn't feel like it's something that you could count on, something that where there's going to be some consistency here. Like I said, they might kind of revert back right into themselves and just kind of choosing to be alone. Okay. Why is the Moon here? Three of Wands in reverse and Judgment. Why is the Chariot in reverse? Ten of Wands. Knight of Swords and the Emperor. Yeah, I kind of feel like they might reach out to you, okay? Like what this feels is like the person could message you, contact you. Perhaps when they're feeling a lot more stable, you know, so I don't want to say like this person is never going to come back. It definitely feels like this person has some things to work through. Because the person's energy is kind of like all over the place, and they might have days where they feel like, okay, I can talk to you, I'll reach out to you, but it still feels like they're not really being consistent in the way that you would want them to be, you know? They might even tell you, like, I'm not sure that we can be together, or I'm not sure that, you know, we can have something right now or plan something right now. It kind of makes me feel like the person might be having also some doubts, especially for those of you where there's been, I want to say some challenges between you and this person. For some of you, this person might be in a place where they can't really see themselves having something with you right now, you know? And like I said, I don't want to say that that's going to be forever, but it kind of looks like this person's energy is a little withdrawn. Let's pull some oracle here. We've also got Aries energy here, Scorpio, and air sign Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Will they come back to you? We have awakening. We have hurt, and then we also have soulmate here. And more. We have pool and searching. Yeah, I feel like this person is healing, okay? This person is healing. This person is... It makes me feel with the soulmate in the pool here that this person is feeling very drawn to you. And that might be also the reason that they reach out here, you know? But it kind of feels like with the searching here, I mean, they could literally be going through an awakening. A spiritual awakening, which can be quite challenging, especially if a person's kind of going through that whole dark night of the soul time where they feel like they need to be alone. They're trying to find themselves, figure themselves out, what they want in life. They could also be going through a little bit of a dark time. There could be a lot of stuff that's coming up for them, emotions, thoughts, beliefs, self-sabotaging thoughts, like all this stuff that this person is, and it kind of feels like with the searching here, like this person is searching for kind of like, okay, because I feel like the way that this most manifests in our life is that we're searching for something, and oftentimes we're looking outside of ourselves for that, for happiness, for contentment, for success, and all the while, especially when people are going through an awakening, all the while what your soul is really desiring for you to do is to get reconnected to yourself. Get reconnected to the divinity within yourself. You know, what we're actually seeking is not going to be found outside of us. It's within. So it kind of feels like this person, you know, may even be in a place where they're kind of setting this connection kind of like on the back burner, where they feel like they have to focus on themselves right now. And like I said, I don't want to tell you that this person's never going to come back. It just feels that the way that their energy is presenting right now, that They feel like they need to be alone. Who knows how long that's going to be, you know? When we're going through dark night of the soul, sometimes, people could be move through it quickly, and sometimes people stay in that state for years, decades. Even if there is a special connection to them, which I feel like this person does feel that pull towards you, feel that you are their soulmate, or feel that there's a very special bond between the two of you. But then if they've got so much stuff going on mentally, emotionally, that they're trying to navigate through, they may not very well be ready, right, to receive that connection. And so I want to look at this a little bit. What is this pool here? Yeah, so this is sweet. We've got the Lovers here, Gemini energy, and the Knight of Pentacles. I feel like what's going to happen to this person is because I feel like your connection with them is kind of being overshadowed by all of this stuff. Okay? And once this person really takes this time that I feel like is very much needed for them, it's going to do them good. Even though it might be a little bit frustrating, because it's like you see the connection and you want it, you desire it, and want it right now. But I feel like this person has some soul work to do, to some healing and some self-discovery that is necessary, because you don't also want it to be a situation where you don't allow a person to do this and then they get together with you and then they're like this while they're with you. And they end up being that detached, disconnected, depressed, discontent partner where you're not getting the best version of them, So I feel like what's going to happen to this person, it may take a little while, okay? Especially with the Night energy. The Night energy moves very slowly, okay? Painfully slow. And so this person might feel a pull towards you. And I kind of feel for some of you this might happen in a year's time. Okay, a year's time. A year, 2 years, where they're feeling themselves being drawn right back into you. And we just started 2025. Okay, so for those of you that are going to be watching this reading, when I upload it, that's a ways away, the next 1 to 2 years. So as I told the other pals, don't put your life on hold. Keep on going. Pursue your passions. Be the best version of yourself. Work on you. Live life to the fullest. Enjoy your time. Know that this person does have this feeling about you or with you. But like I said, this looks like this is a very necessary step for this person. We have Judgment here too. So this person might even be literally going through an awakening. Okay? And the Judgment is about answering the call of their soul. And so if they're not happy with their life, if they're not happy with their job, if they're not happy with their friends, if they're not happy with, that's what happens to you going through an awakening. You begin to realize how misaligned your life is and how everything appears different now and nothing fits anymore. And you don't even recognize, it's kind of like you lose your old identity. Your old identity is falling away and you're getting to discover the real you, your true self. And so that can also be scary, because it's like everything that you thought that you knew, right, before your awakening is no more. It all comes crashing down. And sometimes us going through some really challenging times in life is where the most profound growth happens. If life is easy and smooth sailing, we don't really learn like that, right? It's through those challenging, difficult times that really put us through a great deal of personal growth, if we choose to, right? If we choose to, because sometimes we go through things in life and we let life just take over, and like life is happening to us, right? That feeling of just like, I can't, there's nothing I can do. My life is my life. I can't stand it. And there's nothing I can do to change it, when it's quite the opposite, right? So yeah, I kind of feel like this person is going through all of that. And I feel like, they could certainly come around later on down the road. But yeah, I feel like many of you might be waiting a while. It could be a year to 2 years before this person moves through, navigates through this energy, and maybe ends up returning. But certainly don't put your life on hold. Do you focus on yourself, pursue your passions, create your dreams, your dream life. Focus on that for your 2025 and 2026. So what I want to ask Spirit here is, I kind of feel like I want to change your answer to not anytime soon, okay? Instead of no, I feel like I want to say not anytime soon. Although, 2 years is not that far away. I mean, the way that our days have been passing so quickly, it feels like it's right around the corner. But at the same time, like I said, I don't like to tell people to just wait. Just wait. They'll be back. I don't like to do that. Because then you're attached to an outcome, And if that timeline doesn't happen within that timeline, then we end up feeling discouraged and disappointed and depressed and sad. So it's better yet to kind of take it as it is. This person's focusing on themselves. Their life is taking them through a big transformation right now. And there's a lot of healing that's happening here for this person, And so everybody heals in different times. We can't force somebody to hurry up and be ready. Just like you wouldn't expect another person to say, hey, group 3, you need to be over this already. You need to get over it. You need to, do XYZ. You should be doing it already, or you should do this now, where you feel that pressure, You're going to do things in your own time and in your own way, just like this person. And it's just like they know, they acknowledge it. They see that I need a time for myself right now. Okay. So they might even be someone who right now is kind of shutting everybody out. Okay. Not just you. This could be family. This could be their friends. They could be feeling just kind of low. And of course we would want, if we care about somebody, we want to be there for them. We want to support them. We want to say, hey, I'm here if you need anything. And maybe that might be helpful, letting them know that, but also respecting their boundaries and their space. Okay. So what I want to ask, I think we'll get a timeline for you anyways. Let's ask Spirit here, when will they come back? The Page of Wands. When will they come back? When? Seven of Swords. The Eight of Wands. And then we have the Hierophant in reverse. Of course. The Wheel of Fortune is at the bottom. Wheel of Fortune is divine timing. Okay, divine timing. It's also about unpredictability, because this is outside of our control. This is divine's will, divine's timing. This has to do with fate, destiny, karma. This is the universe, basically. Okay, so there's a lot of unpredictability. We don't know, right, what's going to happen from one day to the next day. So this is a need for us to go with the flow. Again, I feel like this person is really, they've got some insecurities right now. They're working through, they're kind of embarking on their own journey right now. There's this process of unlearning in terms of belief systems and old structures, where this person is feeling more or less this sense of trying to free themselves from this energy. I want to say Spirit is telling you here to, don't have an attachment to a specific outcome with when this person is going to return. Like I said, for some of you, it could be in the next year or two, but this person does have some healing to do. Okay. You know, the Lovers is also about the divine kind of stepping in to bring about union or reunion here. This person could certainly be feeling that pull towards you, but you know, with the Knight of Pentacles energy, it's very slow moving energy, so it could take them a little bit. Okay. All right, so what I want to now ask is, what is your advice? What is your advice for this connection, group 3? What is your advice? Knight of Wands. What is your advice? Three of Wands in reverse. Yeah. Okay. So what I feel like Spirit is saying here is waiting could be something that could get very frustrating for you. Okay? So don't wait. Focus on your passions, pursuing your passions, and don't force the situation. Try to control any impulsive energy that you feel building up with inside of yourself, where you feel like, I want to ask them if they're ready yet. I want to know if they want to talk to me, or I want to, you know, try to refrain from pushing or forcing somebody to do something. Yeah, just take some time to reevaluate and reassess what kind of energy you're giving into this, because if if it is going to be a few years, and for those of you that are going to be watching this reading, of course, after 2026, 2027, keep in mind more so the answer of 1 to 2 years. Okay, that'll be for you. But for those of you where you're watching this when I upload it, January of 2025, that's more or less where the years of 2026, 2027 will apply to you. What I want to say is that take some time to also be in control of your energy. Don't give your power away to this person or this situation, meaning try not to, okay? When you catch yourself, try to not suppress, but be observant of when you find yourself obsessing, or when you find yourself kind of just, I would say more obsessive, where you can't function, you can't think straight. You've got this person on your mind, on your mind, on your mind, on your mind. When are they going to call me? When are they going to text me? Are they going to come back? Are they, so try not to do that to yourself as best you can. And that's going to be more or less kind of you maintaining that sense of control over your ego's desire, that impulsive energy of, I want this now, or I need to reach out to them. I want to see this. I want to know that. And that's us more or less trying to control it, right? We have to refrain from doing so. So take some time to focus on other things, okay? Try not to get, I want to say delulu, okay? Try not to get delulu about this, because the devil energy can certainly be emotional manipulation and illusions and fantasies, especially with the Page of Cups energy. It's very Piscean, which the Page of Cups energy can be quite sweet and beautiful, but it's also ruled by Neptune. And Neptune can certainly bring in a lot of needing to discern what is truth and what is reality, and where's the illusion here. So the devil energy can certainly be our own emotions, right, that manipulate us or try to control us and try to control the situation. And so there could also be, a lot of fear-based thinking, like, I've got to chase this person, I've got to run after them, I've got to, I want them, I desire them. So try to be in control of yourself and remain calm, okay? Remain calm with the Strength card here. This is about you having inner strength to control your emotions, your thoughts. Again, we're not suppressing them, we're honoring them. If they're coming up, let them come up. Observe them, don't become the emotion, okay? Because you'll be a hot mess waiting for this person and waiting and waiting. Look at the reality of what the situation is. This is what they're going through. We don't want to force people you know, before they're ready. You know, it kind of, like I said, looks like this person's kind of going through the awakening process, which is not pretty. It's not fun. Okay. Initially, it could be like this amazing, enlightening experience where you feel like this flood of beautiful energy, you know, divine love, but then, you know, it kind of goes downhill from there where you're just like in a pit of darkness that you have to climb out of because you're being faced with, you know, releasing all of those old limiting structures, especially with the devil energy here. The devil energy is Capricorn, which is ruled by Saturn. And Saturn is about limitations and structures and rules and things of that nature. So you also don't want your own limiting beliefs or, you know, old patterns of behavior to control you, especially if you have a tendency to obsess. You know, we don't want to put out that kind of energy. We want to magnetize, right, this person back into our life. So we don't want to try to manipulate it. We don't want to try to control it. You know, it's kind of what I'm getting here for you. Okay? All right, so that is all that I have for you, group 3. I do hope this was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading.